Excellencies, dear colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Since the first microorganism appeared some 3.8 billion years ago, the life cycle has been inextricably linked to the water cycle. This liquid gold, after which our blue planet is named, makes up for 60% of our bodies and is the first common good of humanity. Because water is not only the building block of life, it is also a total social fact. It is not just a matter of health and hygiene, as the pandemic reminds us daily, but it is also a matter of education, for instance. How can we learn without access to drinking water? Every year, 443 million school days are lost due to diseases linked to poor water quality. Lastly, something we often forget is that water is also a matter of gender equality. According to the World Water Development Report, published by UNESCO last March on behalf of the whole UN water family, women spend 200 million hours per day collecting water, lost time that men can spend on education, information, entertainment. Yet, water is becoming an increasingly fragile common good. As our most recent report shows, if we do nothing, we may lack 40% of the water we need by 2030, 40%. When the world lacks water, all of humanity trembles. This is why ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all is more than just a mere goal. It is a necessity if we are to realize this fundamental right. And I am delighted that the UN water family has rallied around this crucial objective. The mechanism we will be discussing today, and which we are happy to be coordinating with the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, will allow us to act more efficiently in realizing these shared goals. And it is extremely important because it is a mechanism for coordination and also a mechanism for action. It will enable us to strengthen our action on a decisive issue that I would like to discuss further with you today. This issue, central to the first United Nations Water Conference that took place in Mar del Plata in 1977, is education. It is decisive because, to quote the words of Captain Jacques-Yves Cousteau, people love what amazes them and people protect what they love. And this is why UNESCO has called on its 193 member states to make the environment and water a core curriculum component by 2025. This quest for knowledge is only just beginning, and the mechanism that we are discussing today can help us on our way. In particular, it will allow the 169 national committees in UNESCO's Intergovernmental Hydrological Program, as well as the 36 UNESCO centers and the 65 university chairs on water, to collect training and education resources and make them more available to member states. It will also allow us to promote open science as we see it as UNESCO, with a recommendation that we are currently preparing on this issue. In addition, our Intergovernmental Hydrological Program is developing an initiative to better measure progress in water education in countries around the world, and especially in higher education. These new projects will build on our existing initiatives, which last year allowed us to train 30,000 people, mostly women, in 129 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the American astronaut Ron Garan describes Earth as a fragile oasis. For satellite images are misleading. While this blue liquid covers 2/3 of the planet, only 1% of it is safe to drink. Our very survival depends on this 1%, and it depends on us. Our common behavior, our lifestyles, our consumption habits, our commitment to it. So let's commit together to protecting this blue gold that is so essential to humanity. I thank you.